hello, virtual attendees. I hope you are enjoying Croptoberfest and all the fun classes and things like that we have for you. Right now I'm going to show you a little bit about your build your own sunflower kit. And we have taken several punches and put together some different ideas on how to make some fun sunflowers to add to your page. You've got your instructions right here, but I'm just going to give you a little talk through. Okay, so the first one, let's look at right here, which is this border maker cartridge. It's called Simple Leaf. And so I think that it puts 6 of these leaves on a strip, but because of the way we have to cut it, I think we only get 5 out of each one. So let's see, take those leaves and the biggest one of these. And when you cut this, 2 things to note. I like to make sure that all of these arrows are pointing the same direction. So that's why you want to keep the point on that end. And then you're going to cut them apart, just finishing the point. And it doesn't really matter what the bottom side is going to look like because it's going to be hidden on the back side of the dot. Okay, so on your dot, what you're going to want to do is take, 8 of these and kind of spread them around. And the first time I did it, I went all the way to the center, and you'll see on this one, I ended up with these and they're in too far, and I thought it made really short leaves. So I came back and put a second layer out a little further. So you can do it this way, or you can go ahead and, let's say, maybe kind of stick a quarter here in the middle to give you a guide. And what I usually, because I'm an engineer, I usually have to kind of make things line up and measure out exactly because I'm just a little bit that way. But you can take these and put your 4s on so you know how to spread them, and then put another one there, and then come back and then just put your second row so that the points go between the other ones. And I recommend using the repositionable tape. That way, if you don't like how you did it, you can redo it. And then once you get all 8 of them, or put 8 on the first layer and 8 on the second layer, and you will have a sunflower like this. And you'll see I didn't think about the arrows the first time I cut them, so some of these go with the arrow pointing in and some with it pointing out. I realized it halfway through, and so that's why one layer is pointing one direction and the other is pointing out. So anyway, that is the really large sunflower using the Simple Leaf border maker cartridge. Oh, and this is made using your custom cutting system, the medium circle inside with the green blade. So that's how you can make that. All right, now the rest of these are just fun. Okay, so you'll have some leaf stems, and this is from the 5-leaf punch, which looks like this. Very, very versatile. I love this punch. It's great. And so you'll have some leaves. You have a couple of these that are from the Starburst. I don't have that punch to show you, but these are the centers that came out of that. And then you'll have a couple of these that are, let's see. This is the Sun Punch, sorry. Forgot the name of it for a second there. And then this is the Shutter Punch, which is a little bit older, kind of that CM Creative Memories shutter that you see on, all of our products. And then there's a variety of dots here for you. I like the biggest one goes with the Starburst and with the sun. And then this medium sized one goes with the Shutter. And then this tiny one goes with, of course, the Tiny. So, obviously on the Shutter, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just put the dot on there. Your other option, if you wanted a smaller dot, would be to put it behind it. You can also just, you know, put your sunflower on the leaf and have a green center, or you could cut this out of brown and have a brown center. So some options there. And then the little guy, when you're putting these together, just turn the top ones so that the points go in between the bottom points, and then put your dot on there. Pretty simple. And the starburst, this is also a fun one for staggering the points. Just rotate them and, oops, put your brown dot behind it. And this is a good one to, I think, put on top of the leaf there. All right, and then the final one here, the sun, you can kind of tell which direction they were punched, and I like to flip them over. I think that they just kind of fit together a little bit better that way. So you can put them there and then put the dot on it. It makes a really pretty sunflower. And this one's also fun if you kind of flip up some of the leaves. It kind of gives it a third dimension. So anyway, those are all covered on your other instruction sheet. Just a variety of different punches and yellow paper, brown dots, and you're good to go with some fun sunflowers that you can add to your page. Anyway, enjoy!